Assalamualaikum. I am the first presenter. My name is Fatina Syaira binti Faris. My metric number B0620101158. I would like to present about the definition and how this disease affects service sector in Malaysia. The worldwide economy and service sector have been impacted by coronavirus outbreak, which is COVID-19. Global sectors and industry are attempting to find a foothold in the middle of the epidemic. Digitalization aids economies in their battles against pandemics and helps them to survive the disasters. So, where do coronavirus originate? Coronavirus have been found in bats, cats, and also camels. Virus live in animals but do not infect them. Virus can be occasionally infect each other animal species, but disease may change when they propagate to various animals, mutate. The virus has the potential to spread between animal species and affect also human. In the case of COVID-19, the virus was mostly likely spread at the food market in Wuhan, China, in which meat, fish, and live animals were sold. Although doctors are unsure how people who were infected, they do know what the virus may be passed from person to person through the close contact. Huge losses are projected across all economic classes as a consequence of the virus, but mainly in upper middle income nation. Public servants are critical channels for recovery because they are stewards of public goods. The COVID-19 pandemic highlights the critical need of catastrophe planning. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Amirul Aiman bin Abdul Razak. My metric card number is B0620100296. Now I would like to present about the need for innovation and change management within an organization. First is the importance of innovation for own organization. Business innovation is the process by which a corporation offers new idea, procedure, technique, service or product, improve existing product, service or process, solve a problem or reach out to the new customer are all examples of business innovation. A contemporary example of business innovation in service innovation can be seen in ride-hailing business like Zipcar, Uber and Lyft. Why innovation is important? It is because the purpose of innovation process is to improve the company value. With the help of innovation, we may take advantage of new technology that is evolving at a faster rate than ever before. By utilizing this new technology for process innovation, we will be able to optimize our business and gain a competitive advantage over our competitor. Second is the importance of managing change within own organization. Management change refers to steps taken by a firm or business to modify a major aspect of operation, such as its culture, underlying technology, infrastructure, or internal process. Management change is the process of leveraging change to achieve a successful outcome, and it usually consists of 3 stages. First, planning, execution, and follow-up. The importance of managing change is for firm to succeed and flourish. The successful adoption and implementation of change in the workplace is the responsibility of change management. Employees are able to comprehend the shift, commit to it, and perform well during it. If proper organizational change management is not done, company transition can be difficult and costly in terms of both time and resource. That's all from me. Thank you.
I'm Nur Fatianisa binti Muhammad. I'll be presenting about proposed innovative solutions to improve organizational performance. First, I would like to present about opportunity for innovation and improvement in own organization is assessed. There are 2 opportunities that include implement a supervisory system and SWOT analysis. Implement a supervisory system. Employees will set individual goals like deadlines for completing a particular amount of work with the support of their supervisors. The system will also aid in increasing productivity and lowering production costs. SWOT analysis. is to determine the system's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats in order to evaluate its effectiveness. By moving forward and examining concerns such as productivity, cost, and employee training, this will have a substantial impact on the organization's efficacy and efficiency. Next, I will explain about the improvement identified is justified in the context of organizational objectives. First, a workload management system. The high workload issue during COVID-19 is harming production, costs, and most cases are being evaluated, resulting in the organization objectives not being met. Assist in addressing employee complaints about work that is too complex for them to manage during COVID-19. Determining which individual is best suited for which job based on their talents. Secondly, created a supervisory plan. A supervisory plan measures how much work each person was doing and establish goals for them. The supervisor plan can verify they were working efficiently while they have to work from home. Lastly, employee training. Individuals who are unable to perform some of the tasks can learn how to do so from their supervisors before being handed a project. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mishalan Kumar Analalaki Salvatore. My metric number is B0620102555. I am going to talk about a range of techniques are used to generate innovative options to deliver the improvement identified. The first thing is feasibility study. The success of isolation and contact tracing approaches is determined by two critical epidemiology parameters. First is the number of secondary infections caused by each new infection and the fraction of transmission that happens prior to symptom manifestation. Second is branching process model, in which the number of possible secondary cases created by each individual is selected from a negative binomial distribution with a mean equal to the reproduction number, and the number of new infections produced by each individual varies. The second range of technique is the PDCA. First is plan. Public services is required to build complete strategies for managing postgraduate students, including management standards, training and supervision, and mental health monitoring. Second is do. Early in COVID-19 pandemic, the hospital established pandemic prevention and control leadership and working groups to completely deploy and implement different pandemic preventive and control duties and instructional activities. The third is check. Postgraduate students have thoroughly acquired the knowledge of pandemic prevention thanks to such concentrated and rigorous instruction, and the final exam pass rate was 100%. And the last is act. Flexible time in other professional graduate training programs can be used for clinical infectious disease training in the future to better cope with emergency preventive and control tasks connected to infectious illness. Next is the options for generating the proposed improvement are evaluated to determine feasibility and viability. First is, in many sectors of development and humanitarian work, it is not the technology for growth that are lacking, but enabling institutional context, associated levels of political energy, and a willingness to encourage and support adoption. Second is, despite the critical importance of engaging and involving local actors in developing countries, such as the private sector, civil society, and government, for the success of innovation processes, most efforts continue to be dominated by international experts. Third is the international development organizations, including DAC members, have tended to view innovation as a separate entity. And the last one is the very essence of innovation entails taking chances, placing bets, and hedging against triumphs and failures. It is difficult to anticipate which set of ideas and networks will be successful in advance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nufara Aina binti Muhammad Fikri. My number matric is B0620100204. Today I will discuss about lead and manage change within organization. First is change management plan that is designed to meet stakeholders' expectation is great. Stakeholder is an individual group or party that interests in organization and its action. Stakeholder is the organization must aware of change because each of them has a different ideas about the change and is so important. The workers include riders, food seller or others also expect high quality and adequate of support their service and equipment. So the successful of implementation change organization also need to implement on the mentoring and classroom job training or computer-based training. Second is the change management plan is implemented monitoring progress against agreed targets. Natural process is a part of the change, for example, material resource and human research. It is to guide the business who are the problem during the crisis because lost and fall down. It is important of every organization of transforming their service to survive in the world. For example, energy, money and time are invested to redirect through new structure and system. Deming cycle is a process to ensure, plan, test and incorporate feedback before committing implementation. There is a 4 Deming cycle. First is plan, second do, third is study and last act.